Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
H.O.I.
To all my brothers and the sisters that keep the law and the faith.
Till the chariot flies.
On the highways, byways, pushing commandments to all of my people. In the place where they never were equal. And the people who run it are evil. Shooting us down in the street, poison the food that we eat, poison the water we drink, making it hard to think the devil is playing for keeps. They get the money and go, leaving us stuck on the bottom. Soon as they spot him, they got him. I tell you, the devil is rotten. I know that them niggas is scheming and plotting. It won't be forgotten. Yahweh is watching. Soon as he give us the power, my nigga, you know that we getting it poppin'. Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah made my...
The following program has been rated PG-13.
Shalom Israel, giving honor and praise to the Most High God on this Friday night Sabbath in Israel. Once again, I want to wish every king, every queen, every prince, every princess, I want to wish you a wonderful, magnificent Sabbath. Thank you so much for kicking this Sabbath off with me here tonight, and welcome every new person here, every first-time viewer. Do me a favor. If you are a first-time viewer, I want you to leave your name in the live chat or the live chat, whatever device it is that you're using, so our family can show you some love. And to all the OG family members, happy Sabbath. Now, as y'all can probably already tell, I'm really giddy. I'm very giddy tonight, and there's a reason why. Number one, because of this lesson. So, before we do anything, before we get down and bang on this lesson tonight, we have something to do, all right? We are going to have two giveaways, one from me and another from an anonymous source, all right? So let's go ahead and jump into that. Let's knock this out. So, as you already know from last week, if you were in the live chat, I went ahead and picked names from that live chat, and I'm going to read it out now. So without any further ado, let's go ahead. Let's knock it. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. So here's the very first person here. Drum roll, please. All right. If your YouTube avatar name is Maurice McInnes, you, sir, are the new owner of a brand new Fringe t-shirt decked out from me, Mike Maliss here, and here are the rules. You have 24 hours from the time right now. So the time is 7:04. So you have 24 hours, and you can reach me either on Mike Maliss channel at gmail.com, or you can reach me on Instagram under Mike Maliss. So 24 hours. 24 hours to go ahead and claim this. If he does not claim it, then we will do another one next week. All right, now that's the one from me. So now, here comes the one from an anonymous source. And I love this, right? I love this because our family members are stepping up. Don't even want the credit, don't want the acknowledgement. But I want to say right now, personally, thank you. Thank you so much for stepping up and using your talent and bringing it to our family. All right, so second person, drum roll, please. All right. If your name, your YouTube avatar name is Valbriel Walker, you are now the recipient of a Fringe t-shirt that will be coming from an anonymous source. So the same rules apply. You have 24 hours to get in contact with me at Mike Maliss channel at gmail.com, or you can reach out to me on Instagram, either way. But congratulations to the both of you. Get in contact with me so I can go ahead and get this out to you. And as a matter of fact, you know what? The hell, let's do another one. Let's do another one because I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, one more time. Drum roll, please. All right. If your name, your YouTube avatar name is Latoria Hinton, you are the third person that will receive a shirt directly from me, from Mike Maliss, fringed out, decked out, and congratulations to both King and Queen. You guys deserve it. All right, now, let's get into the lesson here tonight. All right, first of all, remember, brothers, if you have anything on your head, go ahead and take it off. And sisters, if you don't have anything on your head, go ahead and put something over it as we come out with these scriptures. So tonight, what is this all about? Supporting our family. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is probably going to be the lowest watch the lowest watched lesson, because when it comes to this, when it comes to us supporting our family, this is when our people usually start to clock out. No, I don't want to watch that. No. This is when all that selfishness starts to rise up in our people. But I'm going to show you here tonight that if you are actually going to drop that attitude, that there is a blessing for you in it. I'm going to show you the scriptures. It will not be my opinion. I'm going to show you the scriptures that says it. Now, last week we talked about the talents. Remember that? And I got such a great response from all of you, when it comes to us keeping our talent. Now, that has to continue to go. And I'm going to show y'all something. First of all, let me explain this right now. What I'm getting ready to show you is something that is very, very special to me, because it came from that lesson. It came from the lesson of the talents. And I'm going to show you right now just how the Most High works, when the Most High takes his people and put his people together. So I'm going to show you this video right now, and it has to do with talent. All right. So without any further ado, here we go.
Till the chariot flies.
On the highways, byways, pushing commandments to all of my people. In a place where they never were equal. And the people who run it are evil. Shooting us down in the street, poison the food that we eat, poison the water we drink, making it hard to think the devil is playing for keeps. They get the money and go, leaving us stuck on the bottom. Soon as they spot them, they got them. I tell you, the devil is rotten. I know that them niggas is scheming and plotting. It won't be forgotten. Yahweh is watching. Soon as he give us the power, my nigga, you know that we getting it popping. Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shah, may my enemies all die. Send a prayer through the Wi-Fi, let it radiate through the sky. Only thing that I'm telling y'all, I ain't telling y'all no lies. Main thing that I pray for is that I see it with my own eyes. Keeping commandments, I'm keeping the faith. Yay.
Yeah,
Keeping commandments, I'm keeping the faith. Yay.
that's right.
Keeping commandments, I'm keeping the faith. Yay.
What?
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Keeping commandments.
Yeah, Israel. Yeah. Now, did you peep that? Did you see the talent that came from that king right there? For those of you that don't know who that is, that king's name is King Otta-Site. This brother, this king, is visually impaired. And let me explain something to you. Nothing, absolutely nothing kept that brother from keeping and producing and displaying his talents. No excuses whatsoever. I want y'all to understand just how strong this really is, because this brother right here is not making any excuses whatsoever to actually get out there and teach his people. Not only is he doing this here through music, but also through his voice. Because to my understanding, he's actually out there with the brothers on the streets teaching our people. All praises to the Most High. And tonight, this entire lesson is about supporting our family, supporting our people. And right now, what I'm asking, what I am encouraging every last one under the sound of my voice to do is to financially help this brother. Why? Because we are going to see tonight why it is such a benefit for you to do that. So I'm just letting you know right now, yes, I am encouraging our people to monetarily bless this brother. Number one, for the work that he's doing. Number two, because This is something that you're going to learn tonight that we should be doing in the first place. Now, I want to make this very clear. I will never ask you to do anything that I haven't already done. All right? So if you're asking the question, have you helped support this brother monetarily? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So now I am extending it out to you, and I'm asking you to help this brother out. Now, first of all, I'll have all of his information in the description, and at the end of the lesson, I'm going to put up a graphic showing you where you can help this brother out. So you can help this brother right now on Cash App. Many of you have it. All right. Now, his name on Cash App is $My-I-Site. All right. So it is. Let me get it right here. So we can, it's My-I-Site, $MYEYESITE. And his name is Otta-Site. Now, to explain that site, it is not his vision, it's talking about site as in location. Because with him, the way that he explained it to me was this. We are no longer in our proper location because we've been scattered all over the world. So we are out of sight right now. That's very creative. I love that. But this brother absolutely, he 100% deserves our help and a true blessing. He really, really does. Because this is a prime example of when there's someone in Israel that does not make an excuse. And you're going to see why I'm pushing this so hard tonight. So stay with me. Don't get in your feelings, okay? Don't get in your feelings. Stay with me and let's get these scriptures, all right? Remember, there's always something behind what I do. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and start this off. So let's open up the very first scripture. I want you to go to Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 11. All right, Deuteronomy chapter 15, verse 11. Now, the book of Deuteronomy, who is this talking? This is Moses talking to the Israelites, okay? Now, watch this. For the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore, I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thine hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land. So as you see, that is a commandment. That is a commandment coming from Moses, that what? You are to help your brethren. You are to help your brothers and sisters. Now, I know this is where I'm about to start losing. Oh, I don't want to head out or whatever. And let me tell you something. Right now, this lesson here tonight is going to show whether or not if you are really for the Most High, or if you are, number one, if you're playing Israel, and if you are selfish, and if you are a person with short arms and deep pockets. Okay? Watch this. So now, I want you to go to the book of Ephesians. Let's go to Ephesians. Let's go to chapter 4, verse 28. All right? That was Old Testament. Now we're going to New Testament. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 28. All right, Israel, watch this. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Do y'all understand that? Y'all understand what that's saying right there? So the Most High is saying, look, even though there were people, there were those of us in Israel that stole. All right, guess what? You stole. I forgive you. Now, I want you to put your hands to work. I want you to labor. And I want you to bless somebody from your labor. So what does that mean? That means for those of you who are actually out there with jobs, or that you making money, you hustling, doing whatever you doing. You shouldn't be hustling in the first place, anything illegal and selling it to your people. Should not be doing that. But what I'm saying here, for those of you that are out there making money, you need to bless your people. This is a commandment. We have to give to our people. Now, as you see with Moses, he was talking to the children of Israel. All right, but we're going to get into that. I don't want to get ahead of myself. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Now, let's go back to the Old Testament. I want you to go to the book of Exodus. Let's go to the book of Exodus. Let's go to chapter 17, and we're going to read verse 12. Exodus chapter 17 and verse 12. Sorry, I'm trying to open my water here. Y'all know how I do. Oh, and as a matter of fact about that, whoever said that, not last week, but the week before, that I was sipping my water like cognac, I owe you. I owe you. As a matter of fact, this next week, I should get up here drunk. All right. Exodus chapter 17, verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. So, why did I bring this one out here? I want to explain this. So not only did you have one of our brothers helping Moses, but you had two, showing that this here has multiplicity when it comes to helping our people. Y'all got to understand that. As a people, as Israel, as proud as we are, all the lessons and everything that we've done, now we're coming to a head of a lesson where it's time for you to either put up or shut up. Because I am going to continue to emphasize all throughout this lesson that this brother Otta-Site, we need to help this brother. We really, really do. Not just one, not just two, but all of us. Because this brother did not allow anything to stop him from bringing out this truth. You have to understand that. Time that he's taken away from himself. Now, he could have went ahead and made all the excuses in the world as to why he shouldn't. But he is. And guess who he's doing it for? He's doing it for you. He's doing it for your sons. He's doing it for your daughters. He's doing it for your nieces, nephews. He's doing it for everybody but himself. Do y'all understand that? So, let me explain something here really quick. Why, first of all, how could we actually bless this brother? Let's do some simple math here, Israel. Let's do some very simple math. Let's just say if 1,000 of our people, 1,000 of you under the sound of my voice right now, was to go ahead and donate $5 to this brother. We could bless this brother here tonight with $5,000 in his Cash App. Now, let me be very honest. I don't want to hear any of you out there saying, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put Cash App on my phone. I don't want to do that. It's not secure. Really? Really? You have Amazon. You have Wish. You have Etsy. You have Pornhub on your phones. But you won't help your own brother, though. And why am I getting like this? Because there's a lot of you out there, because I already know this is one of those spirits that I'm going to strongly have to battle. And like I said, we're not even into the lesson yet, but there's just so much that I'm going to bring out where your mind needs to change. It takes absolutely nothing. Nothing. And remember, I'm doing this for a reason. It takes absolutely nothing for you to install Cash App on your phone, enter your debit card information, and at least, with the very least, give this brother $5 to put into his Cash App. At least. And if so many of us do that, we can bless this brother here tonight and completely change his life. Now, what this brother shared here with me was that he actually needs a laptop. He needs a laptop so that he can further his ministry. Not only does this brother get out there on the streets and teach, not only does he bless us with his talent through his music, but this brother wants to write. He wants to write a story. If not even for it to turn into a screenplay. Who knows? Who knows? There's absolutely no reason why we cannot help this brother here tonight. None whatsoever. None. And let me tell you something. I am not getting a percentage of anything. I'm not getting a damn thing. Nothing at all. As I already told y'all last week, don't donate anything to me. Please don't do that. But I would do the very same thing for any one of you. Any one of you. And I'm asking you, seriously, to stop being selfish and help this brother out. Okay? $5 on a Cash App. Amazon and everybody else has your credit card information. You can definitely help this brother. Many of you who recently were given 10% of your check to that lying ass evil pimp pastor. But when it comes to helping one of your brothers out, and I'm not talking to everybody right now, I'm talking to those who has that spirit of selfishness in their spirit. Because I know many of you are going to be like, absolutely, I'll go ahead and do it right now. I'm not, first of all, to those of you, thank you very much. But for those of you that's battling that spirit right now, I'm just telling you, it's not going to turn out good for you. Because like I said earlier, this is either put up or shut up time. Okay? Seriously. All right, so now, let's go to Galatians, the book of Galatians, and I want to go to chapter 6 and verse 2. Sorry, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 2. And I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between Old Testament, New Testament, Old Testament, New Testament, showing you that nothing has actually changed. All right, so here he is, Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. The commandment right here is for us to bear each other's burdens. Bear each other's burdens. So as you can see, I'm building up to something here. Many of you already got it. But I'm building up to something here because, of course, you know, I'm going to lay it all out in the end. But we have to bear each other's burdens. So not only with this brother, but if any one of you was to ever get into a situation, we are to step it up and make sure that you're not hurting for a damn thing. Nothing. There should never be a reason why anyone in Israel that's in this truth and keeping the commandments that you are hurting for anything. It should never be the case. The reason why so many of us are out there and we're struggling is because of selfishness. Do you understand that? Because we look at our own people as enemies. And we do. We have such a hatred for our own people that we would much rather sit there and watch them hurt. We would watch them struggle than to be like, you know what? Yo, here's $20. Yo, please. Right there. Or, you know what? I got something in my savings here. Let me help you pay your rent. And either you can pay me back later or, you know what, give it a gift. Don't pay me back at all. You're going to find out why that is so important to have that kind of attitude. And let me say this. So many of you, you will be out there in that street driving. And here comes some Edomite shaking a cup. You got to change, you got to change. And all of a sudden, that button of generosity just starts pressing all over your body. Oh, yes, here it is, Mr. White Man. I got you right here. You know what? Here's $20 to put in your cup right here. This is not going to make any noise. Listen to that. Shh. Oh, right there. See, that doesn't make a jingle noise. That made a swoosh noise. Okay? Right there. God bless you. God bless you, you Edomite. But when one of our brothers and sisters are hurting, get away from me. Back off. You're getting ready to rob me or something like that. That's horrible. And it really is. That's absolutely horrible. But I don't want to jump ahead of myself. We're going to get into all that. Now, let's go to the book of Hebrews. Right here. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. And we're going to go to chapter 13 and verse 16. Once again, Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 16. And as you see, the majority of this is coming from Paul. Now, you have a lot of brothers and sisters that reject Christ and they also reject Paul. Why? They turned up the volume on the commandments. They did. Turned it all the way up. They took the commandments to a whole nother level. And what do they always teach? Take care of your people. All right, here it is. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16. Watch this. But to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices, God is well pleased. I'm going to read that one more time. But to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices, God is well pleased. So I'm going to ask you this very simple question. Do you want to please the Most High? Israel, I'm going to ask that question again. Do you want to please the Most High? So, you got to sacrifice. You got to make a sacrifice. Now, that does not mean to take all the money out of your bank account and just go throwing it around in the street. It does not mean that. It means something as simple as the requests that I'm asking tonight. Download Cash App. Place however much you want to in this brother's account to bless this brother. And again, like I said, I'm building up to it. You are going to see why this is so important. But I wanted to bring that one out right there. You have to sacrifice to please the Most High. And what's going to become of that? Can you imagine the Most High looking down as being pleased with you? Like, oh man, look right there. Look at what my people are down there doing for each other. Specifically, this one right here. Look at him. Look at her. Look at that king. Look at that queen. Look at that prince. Look at that princess. Sacrificing for their own people. Not being selfish for their own people. Now, do you remember last week when we read in Matthew? Do you remember when we was going over the talents? Because this all correlates. What did Christ say to those that actually used their talents? What did he say? If you take care of one of them, you're taking care of me. Favor in the kingdom. Favor. Store up those treasures. Store them up. Now you have to go back and ask yourself, how much treasure have you actually stored up? Some of you, your bank account is negative. Negative. Here is the opportunity to start turning things around. All right? Now, let's go now to the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 17. The book of James, chapter 1, verse 17. All right, Israel, let's get this. Listen very, very closely. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. That's deep. Why is that so deep, Israel? Why is that so deep? What you have came from up there, which came down here. So the gifts that you have, almost choked on that. The gifts that you have came from the Most High. So if that gift came from the Most High and he sent it down here, who are you to not share it? The audacity of some of our people. The audacity for you to not share what the Most High has given you. Do you truly believe that there will be no consequence for that when you have to stand in front of the Most High? There's a consequence for being selfish. You can't be selfish because every good gift comes from above. The Most High gave that to us to give to our people, to share. I guarantee you that there is a meter that measures that. And guess when it's going to come out? It's going to come out when those books are opened. This is why I tell y'all all the time, I always go over this verse when I say, study to show thyself approved. Study to show thyself approved. I'm reading all from the scriptures. Right now, not my personal opinion. I'm reading from the scriptures. And the scriptures say, the instructions say that you have to sacrifice. We have to give to our people. That's what we have to do. Now, so many of you right now, you're already mentally checked out and like, I'm not doing that. Oh, you should though. You really should. Because guess what? Your reward counts on it. Now, many of us are going to get in just by the skin of our teeth. I don't want to be in that situation though. When it comes time for when I have to stand in front of the Most High and I'm being judged, all I want to hear, well done, good and faithful servant. I want to know that the Most High is pleased with me because of what I did for our people. My sacrifice And you should be on the very same mindset. Your sacrifice. Your sacrifice. That treasure just stored up. Stored. But so many of us have been taught and trained to be so selfish. To be so selfish and so pushed back that we'll say, you know what? I'm not installing an app on my phone to help anybody out. I'm not going to do that. No, not doing it. When you have all of these other apps with your credit card information and everything in there, and you're going to buy things for yourself. That's complete selfishness, Israel. 100% selfish. Complete selfishness. All right, where did we leave off? We left off at James chapter 1, verse 17. So now, let's go to John chapter 15, verse 12. All right, John chapter 15 and verse 12. All right. This is Christ talking. Listen to this. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Now, as we all know, as we learned before, love is an action word. It really is. Just like how, first of all, 1 John chapter, I believe it's 5 and 3, where the Most High, where Christ said, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's the action. John 14:15, for the love of God is to what? Keep the commandments. We were given commandments when it comes to helping our brothers and sisters. Were we or were we not? We were. We just read them. Now, this doesn't only go for brother Otta-Site, King Otta-Site. It doesn't just go for him. This goes for all of our people that's in this truth. You know what I mean. You'll know what I mean by this here in just a little bit. And the one thing, Israel, that I want us to do, I'm really trying to focus us on this here, is that we change our mindset, because we are very selfish. We are a selfish people. We are so selfish that we look at the Most High and be like, I'm not keeping your commandments. Yes, you made me the greatest. Yes, you've made me the apple of your eye. I'm not keeping your commandments. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what I want to do. The absolute nerve and the audacity as a people for us to do that. It's insane. It's sick. But we are sick, though. We really are. We are a sick people. And there's so many of us out there right now trying to get our people back to their health. It is. We got to get back. All right. So now let's go to Luke. As a matter of fact, you know what? I want to read this one more time. John 15:12. One more time. I just want it to stick. I want it to resonate. This is my commandment, Israel, my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. So I can expound on that here just a little bit more. What did Christ mean by this here? What did he mean? What did Christ do? He gave his life for us. He took an ass whooping that no other person on this planet has ever endured. And he did it for you. Do you understand that? He gave his life for us, the Israelites. So that whenever we broke a commandment, that we would not turn into human charcoal immediately. That the Most High did not go ahead and just cut our head off. Did not put us to death. Did not have us stoned. But Christ died so that we could actually have the opportunity to be like, okay, you know what? I fell. Let me get back up. Get back on your feet. Let's go, soldier. Let's do this. That's why he's the example. That's why so many people have such a problem with him. And the white boy didn't do it. You understand that? Caesar Borgia did not do that. It was a man with woolly hair. I don't got none up here, just the little patches that's up here. But the one with the woolly hair, skin like bronze, so dark that it looked like he burned in a furnace. Revelation 1:14. One of our own brothers did that for us. For us. Real love died. And we can't extend a helping hand, whether it be monetarily, whether it be spiritually, it doesn't matter. We can't support our own family. Why? Because so many of us are wrapped up in our own selfishness. And that is what has to change. Now, let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 38. Luke chapter 6 and verse 38. Now, you've heard this in church all the time that, oh, Lord, help me. You've heard this plastered all throughout the Christian church by that lion-ass pulpit pimp and his front row hoes. They get on my nerves. I can't stand them. Let me read this right here. Give, and it shall, let me say this again. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, and shaken together, and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. Israel, do you understand that? Now, let me explain something to you. Because that lion-ass Christian pastor, that was his thing right there, also with Malachi. But right there, if as much as you give me, it's going to be given back to you. But it's being given to the wrong one because that pastor is ungodly, liar, devil, schemer. You gave to the wrong person. Christ gave us the formula right here. He gave us the formula and he also gave us the answer. Now, we had the formula, but we kept getting the wrong answer. Why? Because we were giving to the wrong people. And you always wonder why all the people in the Christian church, Baptist, you know what I'm talking about. The most miserable people of all. The Most High didn't help them. He didn't help them at all. They stayed and wallowed in their misery. Why? Because first of all, they are part of Christianity. They are a part of the falling away. They are a part of the lie. The Most High didn't help them. I'm going to read it again. Let's see let's see the formula and the answer. let's see the formula and the answer. Excuse me, I'm looking at something here. All right. One more time. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down. Do you understand what the press down means? Means he's going to give you a good measure, but from that full measure, they're going to take it and pack it down so that you can get more. And shaken together and running over. So what does it mean? When you give, when you extend yourself, what's going to happen? The Most High, like, I'm going to pour it on you. I'm going to pour it on you. Pressed down and shaken together and running over meaning that it's coming out of the top. You won't be able to contain your very own blessing. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that lion-ass pastor uses for himself. Shall men, you see who this is? Shall men, blessings monetarily, men and women, that's speaking male, female vernacular. Shall men give into your bosom, for with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. So he's saying here, what you give is what you give back. It don't get no more gangster than that. It doesn't get any more hard than that. That's coming out of Christ's mouth himself. What you do for others is gonna be done unto you. And right here it's saying give, 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 give. But there are stipulations which we are going to get into. But that's the formula and the answer. Don't even need a cheat sheet. He just gave you he gave you the formula and the answer. When you give it's going to be given back to you by men. Meaning that you're going to be blessed right here on earth. You're going to be blessed. And so many of us, we wonder why things happen in our life. Like when we lose our jobs and it take us damn near 6 or 7 months to get a job. You have to ask yourself, how much do you have saved in your spiritual bank account from when you gave? Like I said earlier, many of us, 0. Because we don't give. We don't give. Now, let's go now to Matthew chapter 5, and we're going to go down to verse 42. Matthew chapter 5, verse 42. All right? Watch this, Israel. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn not thou away. That's simple. That's Christ talking. Give it to him. Don't turn people away. Don't turn your brother or sister in this truth away. You'll figure out why I keep saying that here in a second. Don't turn them away. If you got it, help them. So what did that go right back to? That just went back to the verse we read previous. Give, and it shall be given back unto you. Do you see, first of all, these are commandments, not suggestions. But do you see how adamant the Most High is about this? Give back, give back, give back. Give to your people. Don't be selfish. Give. And I know right now there's so many of you who you hate what I'm bringing out right now. But I'm telling you, I want you to whoop that devil's ass that's in your brain telling you, don't be listening to that. Shut him up and shut him down. Kill it. Now, let's go to Philippians chapter 2. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 4. Watch this. Look not every man on his own things. I'm going to read that again. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Talking about selfishness. Don't be worrying about yourself. The hell with you. Look at the others. Take a temperature gauge. Look to see how your brothers and sisters are doing. Give to them. Put your focus there versus here. How can I help my brothers and sisters? What can I do? What can I do? Can I help them monetarily? Can I actually sit down with one of my brothers and sisters and just listen to what they have to say? Because somebody could actually be thinking about committing suicide. Someone just needs a damn hug. Someone just needs somebody to come over and cradle them. And this is brother and sister. Because let me tell y'all right now, a lot of our brothers out there, they need hugs. I'm telling you right now, a lot of our brothers need hugs. And I'm not talking about from the sisters. I'm talking about from our brothers. Just to go up and hug your damn brother and be like, yo, listen, Blug, I got you. I got you. Y'all have no idea what a person is going through. And it always doesn't have to be monetary. All right? That's not what I'm trying to stress here. But what I am trying to stress is becoming an unselfish being. Becoming an unselfish God. Because you are a God. You understand that? You are a God. Psalms 82:6. Okay? John 10:34. You're a God, Israel. Act like one. Be one. All right. Now, let's go Old Testament now. Let's go to the book of Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27. Cognac. Every time I take a sip of water now, that's all I drink about. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27. Watch this. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due. I've been waiting for this one. When it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Now, right there, I'm asking everyone to bless this brother with at least $5 in your account. This is what I've been building here too. What did it say? I'm going to read it one more time. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Guess what? It's in the power of your hands to bless this brother here tonight. Tonight, not tomorrow. Okay? We're not going to have a lackadaisical episode here. No, tonight. Tonight. To help this brother out and support this brother's ministry. Yes. It is in your power to do it. You can do it. And guess what? That was a commandment. Yes, Israel, that was a commandment. So if you really want to show just how serious you are, if you want the Most High to look down at you and be like, well done, good and faithful servant, bless this brother. Oh, we're not done though. We're not done. We're not done. Nowhere near done yet. But that's why I'm bringing this out. That's why I went ahead and put them scriptures there in the way that I did it, so we can build to that one right there. Now, you are supposed to help those of us who are in this truth, right? Now, what we're going to do, we are going to go and get the antithesis of that. I want you to go right now to Ecclesiasticus. All right? This is in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 15. All right? Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12. Actually, go to verse 5. I told you the wrong one. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 5. Watch this. Do well unto him that is lowly, meaning poor, but give not to the ungodly. I'm going to read that again. But give not unto the ungodly. Who's the ungodly? Pastors of the damn Christian church. Our brothers and sisters who are not in this truth, not keeping the commandments, not having their fringes on, not doing the things that they're supposed to be doing that the Most High told us to do. Edomites, little chain shakers. Yeah. We cannot give to them. And that's for any other nations either. You are only to give to the godly. How do we know when we're godly? When we are keeping the commandments of the Most High God. That is what makes you godly. So, as I'm sitting here saying to please bless this brother, first of all, this brother is in the ministry. This brother has his fringes. The brother is bringing this out to our people. He deserves it. It's a commandment. If you forgot that, it's a commandment right here. I'm reading it again. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. So he's saying, don't give your money, don't give your bread, don't give your help to the ungodly unless they overmaster you, meaning that they fight you for it and beat your ass and take it. Do you see that clear commandment? For, listen to this. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. Israel, did you get it? The Most High said, do not give to the ungodly. Give to your brothers and sisters in this truth. And if you do give to the ungodly, he is going to pay you back twice as much as evil. So now you know why a lot of you are going through the things that you are going through when you want to help those other ungodly people. When you want to give your hard-earned money to a damn Edomite that hates your guts. When you want to go ahead and give your money to the nigga that you creeping with. When you want to go ahead and give your money to the hoe that you laying with. They don't get it. They are not supposed to get this. Those of us in this truth, when we are lowly, when we are in conditions where we cannot help ourselves, that is who we ought to give it to. And this brother right here, who is visually impaired, but still out there putting in the work of the Most High, how dare any person say that this brother should not be helped? According to the scriptures. But I tell you right now, so many of you heard that verse or whatever, and they probably turned it off by now. Good, let them run, let them go. But this is why right now I'm saying, are you truly serious for the Most High? Are you really serious about doing his work? Are you? That's the question. Are you truly serious about doing his work? He's given us commandments. These are not suggestions. Again, I'm going to say that again. These are not suggestions. Israel, we got to step our game up. We got to step it up. And I wanted to make sure that I brought that one out right there because there's a balance to everything. Okay? Like I told y'all earlier, this doesn't mean that you go out into the street and start throwing your money all over the place. No, it doesn't mean that. It means that you focus on our people. You focus on the ones that are keeping these commandments. That's who you focus on. And when they are in conditions that are beyond their control, you are to help them. We are to help them. Like I told you before, I would do it for any one of you. As long as I know that you are in these commandments and you are doing what the Most High told you to do. Okay? Now, let's do this. Let's go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 13. Romans chapter 12 and verse 13. Watch this, Israel. Distributing to the necessity of saints, given to hospitality. Now, who are the saints? That's you. That's me. It's Israel. Those of us that are keeping the commandments. That's who it is. Again, over and over and over and over, we're reading the very same thing. We're reading it all over. Now, let's go to Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 17. That was New Testament. Now we're going to go back to the Old Testament. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 17. Watch this, Israel. Watch this. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord. Oh, I'm going to read that again. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he pay him again. Do you understand that, Israel? When you give unto the poor, when you help your brother and sister, you are lending to the Most High. Do you understand the position that you put yourself in when you do that? Do you understand this, Israel? This is why I'm bringing this out to you. I told you there's always going to be something behind what I do. I'm trying to put you in the position to receive from the Most High. That is why I'm doing what I'm telling you to do. This is why I'm telling you to donate to this brother. Start it off tonight. Put your selfishness away. And put yourself in the graces, in the eyesight of the Most High. When you lend to him, he's going to give it back to you. He's going to give it back to you. Now, do you understand how the Most High is going to give it back to you? Can you understand that? If our people would only listen, if we would only drop our selfishness. You gave it to the pastor, why not give it to your people? Had no problem giving it to the pastor. But no. What do they see out here? They see these Israelite brothers out here bringing out these scriptures. They see this queen and her fringes. She thinks she better than us. You see this brother out here in his fringes. Oh, look at this nigga here. Israel, I'm telling you. I did not give my opinion once. I'm reading scripture. So remember, when you stand in front of the Most High, remember, this lesson is coming back up. Now, let's go to Proverbs chapter 22. Same book, different chapter. Proverbs chapter 22, let's go down to verse 9. Did my voice just crack? He probably did too. All right, verse 9. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Again, Israel. Again. I'm just reading it again. This is not a joke. I'm going to say that one more time, Israel. This is not a joke. These are commandments. These are commandments, Israel. All right? All right, now, we'll wrap this up. Watch this. Let's go ahead and go to Romans chapter 15 and verse 1. Romans chapter 15 and verse 1. All right, let's do this here. When then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves. That's very straightforward. Don't please ourselves. The infirmities of the weak, meaning help your brother and sister that can't do for themselves. Israel, seriously, I don't think I've been as passionate about any lesson. Probably Leviathan. That's one of my favorites. I can't wait for that though. But here tonight, this one, as y'all already know how I feel about our people, and I love our people. I love y'all, and I really do. But now it's time for that love to be extended. And again, I stress that this is not just about this king here Otta-Site. This is about all of our people that's in this truth. Now, for the ones that are not in the truth, again, we got to go right back. You got to bring your talent out. Bring out your talents. Go get them. Try to bring them in. Show them who they are. Not only who they are, but what they are. First of all, what you are a God. Secondly, you are a child of the God of Israel. A king, a queen, a prince, a princess. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Deuteronomy 7:6. And we have to be what we were created to be, Israel. No playing around. No playing around at all. And like I said, I would do the very same thing for you. And I'm telling y'all right now, if I ever fall into a position, I'm coming to you. Like, Israel, I'm hurting right now. I need your help. I'm just letting you know right now. If it ever came down to that, yes, I'm coming to you. I'm gonna see how much y'all really love me. But as of today, right now, I want y'all to show your love to this brother. That's right. This entire lesson here tonight. And it doesn't just stop here. All right. So this goes for any person that's not watching this live. All right. It could be 2 days from now. It could be a month from now. It can be a year from now. Doesn't matter. If you come across this message, I want you to please help this brother. Okay? I do. I really, really do. Let this be the beginning. Let the Most High actually see you work. Let him see your actions so that you can be blessed. This is all about blessings. And I'm not making this up. I'm not twisting scripture. I'm not doing any of that. I'm showing you what the scriptures actually say. And the scriptures actually say, if you help your brother or sister in this truth, that you are going to be blessed as well. Like I told you, there's always something behind what I do to help raise you up and put you in a position where the Most High actually sees you. What pastor has actually done that? And quite frankly, I'm not saying that no camp has ever done it before, so please don't come at me with that. But quite frankly, I haven't seen any camp do it, at least not to my recollection. Once again, I'm not saying that they haven't done it, but I'll say this, I don't see it often enough. We got to help each other. That's what we're here to do. So again, I'm going to leave his information. It's going to be in the description. And I'm also going to put up the graphic here. All right. After the gun clap, so you can actually see it, so that you can go ahead and bless this brother. And the thing is that I'm still going to be in contact with this brother, and he's really going to let me know whether or not if we blessed him, because we need to. Because guess what? You may be a person that's going to need the blessing. Trust me. Look at the economic status right now. Many of you are laid off. Many of you can be soon laid off. But you want to be blessed up, though. When you had it, did you give it? I'm telling you, this is real. Very, very real. All right? So, Israel, I am so glad that we were able to spend another Sabbath and kicking it off right. And this is the first time that we are really going to be interactive. Kicking this Sabbath off right. By doing something other than for yourself. So Israel, like I said, I want y'all to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Sabbath. I want you to have a great week. And until next week, I'm sure I'll be in contact with many of you. And again, I love it when you guys reach out. And again, for everyone that does, thank you so much. I really do. I love talking to you guys on Instagram. I love talking to you guys in email. I love talking to y'all on the phone. I love it. Absolutely love it. And so, next week, what we're going to do, we are going to talk about our children. All right. So for many of you that have children, I want you to have them tune in next week, because this is about them. And let me tell y'all something. When it comes to kids, I don't play. I don't play when it comes to kids. All right. So that's the one for next week. So Israel, once again, I want to thank y'all for all of the support that you give me. And I love y'all. I really do. And tonight, I want y'all to show that love to this brother here. All right? So, those of you who won the t-shirts, you got 24 hours. 24 hours. My voice keep cracking. I'm going through puberty. 24 hours to get in contact with me. Remember, either on Instagram under Mike Maliss, or you can reach me by email, MikeMalissChannel@gmail.com. All right? So, with that being said, Israel, I love you. I'm out. What's up, family? I'm coming to you with some incredible news. Now, 2 lessons ago during our Support Our Family lesson, I asked every one of our family members to please contribute to one of our brothers in this truth, King Elijah, aka Brother Otta-Site. Now, this brother has a vision impairment, and he did not allow that to stop him from hitting the streets of New York and teaching our people this truth, not only through the word of God, but also using his talents. Now, I would like to go ahead and give everybody an update on this, and just so that I don't have to run my mouth, I would like the brother to tell you for himself. So without any further ado, King Elijah, take it away, brother.
Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Shemi Havashah Barakatah to all of my brothers and all of my sisters who keep the commandments and the faith, and ain't never afraid to tell the devil he a devil to his goddamn face, man. This your brother Otta-Site from the mighty H.O.I, man. You know, I'm just sending this shout out to Mike Maliss and all of the people on his platform, man. I want to thank all of you for your support. You know, whether it be through your kind words and your phone calls, or whether it be through your financial support to help me keep doing this work. I mean, it's really a blessing. I'm overwhelmed with all of the love and all of the support that I've been getting, man. I really appreciate it. And I thank you, man. I thank you, Mike Maliss, because, you know, up until this time, I've been really trying to work very hard, and my disability creates a lot of obstacles, and because of the love and the support from your platform and the people, my brothers and sisters in the body of Zion, I've been able to actually complete some of the goals that I was trying to complete. Let me tell you about it. I said I wanted a laptop. You guys helped me get a laptop. All praises to the Most High. I mean, this is it. I can actually do some work with this thing right here. It's a blessing. I definitely appreciate it, and I thank any and everybody who made a donation. See, everybody's not out here scamming people. Everybody's not out here just trying to take your money and do negativity with it out here. So don't be fooled, you know what I'm saying? Use your spiritual discernment and your wisdom to judge, you know what I'm saying? And you'll know when the Most High gives you the spirit to help the right person. And this is the fruit, you know what I'm saying, of your support right here. This is one of the fruits. Also, your donations help me to be able to complete or be able to set up my next episode of Even the Blind Man Can See podcast. Thank you for helping me with that. Because of your support, I'll be able to complete the second episode, and I'll be filming that on the 15th of this month. Hopefully, I'll be releasing it around the beginning of September. You also helped me to get the things needed so that I could complete a music video and start filming another one. So thank you for that, you know what I'm saying? Because through my music, I get out the edification to the people, and I push the gospel through my music. So I really appreciate your support and help with that. And lastly, one of the biggest things and the greatest things that you did was you helped me to purchase 100 Bibles so that I can give these Bibles out to people who do not have Bibles. So that's the first installment of Bibles, and I plan on giving away more Bibles because, contrary to popular belief, many of our people do not have Bibles at home collecting dust. They actually never owned a Bible, never opened the Bible, or even looked at a Bible to even know that their life and their history and their future and their redemption is located right there in that King James Bible. You know, the Holy Bible, King James Version 1611. So with your continued support and your help and your love, I'll be able to do more things, and I'll be able to complete more projects. But most of all, I'll be able to get the gospel out to more and more people. So once again, thank you to Mike Maliss, and thank you to all of the supporters who made donations and phone calls and sent kind words and their prayers and their motivation to inspire me to continue doing what I'm doing. The water. Kum Yashawala. Shalom.
All right, family. There it is. Family, I want to be very, very clear when I say this. I cannot tell you how humbling that this experience has been. I cannot tell you how thankful and how much gratitude I have for each and every last one of you that have made a contribution. I want to say thank you for humbling yourselves, humbling your spirit to the word of the Most High, to the instructions of the Most High. Because of you doing that, because of your unselfishness, we were able to bless this brother and help him to continue his ministry so that all of our people hit in the streets of New York, Atlantic City, wherever they go, they are going to be able to continue to give this word to our people. And this has happened all because of you. All because of you. Now, I told y'all a long time ago that this platform was special and that we were a part of something special. And there is absolutely no denying it whatsoever. And I want to give all the praise to the Most High God right now for raising every last one of us up and leading every last one of you directly to this family. And I want you to understand that we are a part of a family. Right now, I'm not even kidding. We may be just the biggest Israelite family that there is right now on this planet. I can't confirm that, but I know with 30,000 family members, that's large. That's huge. And I want y'all to understand the effort that was put in, your effort, that what you did blessed somebody else. You understand that? We were able to help this brother continue his ministry. I don't think y'all understand how important that really is. But it can't just be for him. It has to be for all of our people out there. All right? So one of you may have to go ahead and be blessed one day. I really want y'all to understand the importance of all this and how the Most High showed his love for our family. All the things that they say about black people, all the things they say about Hispanics, all the things they say about Native Americans, that we're violent, we're wild, we don't care about each other. And because of this family right here, we just proved all that wrong. We just proved it wrong and said, nah, what we are going to do is get behind one of our own, behind one of our family members and support this brother so that he can continue the ministry. The work of the Most High God being done in our family. I'm telling you, it's beyond humbling. It really, really is. And once again, I want to thank each and every last one of you for humbling yourselves and just being able to give to this brother. It doesn't matter the amount. The fact of the matter is that you gave. And once again, I give you my deepest thanks. I give you all the gratitude in the world. And I just want to say thank you to every last one of you. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I don't want to keep you for any longer, but I just had to make sure that I came out and showed you what your contribution has done for someone else. All right. So with that being said, family, I love y'all, and I will see every last one of you this Friday night. And with that being said, Israel, I love you. I'm out.